In the last episode, I had made my way down to the outpost and managed to get enough scrap together to buy myself a chainsaw and a jackhammer from the vendors there and got them back safely. So now I can use those to start farming a ton of resources. I'm also going to be heading to the launch site for the first time to try to get some more components and especially scrap going so I can get some upgraded workbenches happening. And at this point, I'm still not sure where I'm going to build my main base, considering my first location was clearly not feasible due to the amount of players who had established bases there early and were clearly hostile. So let's return to a week in Rust. Alright, we got the basics here in our boat base, but I thought we might go for a scout for a new base area for our main base, maybe down south here. It looks like there's a lot of flat land in that area that we could establish a pretty good base with the compound. It just depends how many other bases are already in that area. So we're going to have a bit of a scout for a base location here, and then we might actually head over to launch site and do a bit of looting over there. I think I've got enough rad protection for the main areas of launch site. And I particularly want to get a bunch of scraps so that we can get a tier 2 workbench happening, and then we can build garage doors, some decent weapons and stuff like that. Yeah, there's not enough flat land around here, unfortunately, for me to build something substantial on, but hopefully where we're going, we'll be able to check that out. The other option, I guess, would be to build a bit further away from where we are now, but then you've got the travel situation, and there's always a risk of getting killed when you're traveling to and from monuments and stuff like that with your loot. The other thing is, I mean, there's that island over there. Looks like it's got an ice lake in the middle of it, which would be a pretty nice flat area to build on. I don't know if anyone's built there already, but it would be a real hassle, particularly with how cold that area is. Trying to get across that water all the time, particularly without a minicopter. Anyway, let's check this area out down here. I can see already that there's a base over there. That looks like it's got the second level on it already. But at least they haven't got any external TCs yet. Looks like they got sheet metal doors, but that is a pretty ideal area to build a big base in because it's super flat the whole way across there, and you've got access to the ocean there on one side, and then it looks like a lake on the other. I don't know if that's fresh water there. It probably would be. So this is actually a pretty awesome spot to build in. If there's only that one base there, it depends how active and hostile they are. There's another base down the end of the lake there. But yeah, we would probably, I'd probably want to build in the little neck of land between the lake and the ocean where that other base is, pretty much. Yeah, the same old story that someone else has taken that spot. But anyway, we might have to get some explosives and raid materials going eventually and try and destroy that base so we can take that spot. Okay, let's loot launch side now. I'll leave my horse here so we don't attract too much attention. Grab that sulfur. Man, that's some really weird geometry there. So yeah, I guess oh, there's another horse over there already. Looks like someone's left it there and then started looting ahead of me. We got to be a little bit sneaky here, because there's probably someone here already. They haven't come back for their horse yet. Just trying to stay quiet here. So normally I would start on this this building here, if you want to call it that. I never know what to call this place. It's like the scaffolding for the rocket, I guess. But anyway, let's see if there's anyone around. So usually I go up the top of the lift here, and then I quickly jump out and grab all the crates. Just keeping an eye out to see if we can spot any players running around looting. I don't know if there's going to be any loot here for me though. I did bring the Eoka, so I've got like a 1-2 punch if I need to whip this out. Yeah, they've taken the crates already. Damn it! There's usually a green crate right there, which is one of the best parts of looting this thing. But yeah, and they've taken that crate there. Pretty much every level usually has a brown crate on it as well. Damn it. That sucks. But there's a lot of loot on launch sites, so I mean... Oh, look at this. You can see they've dropped that recently. Man, they must have been just ahead of me. I wonder where they are now. Can't see anyone running around. Well, let's drop down here. But yeah, they've scooped up all the loot ahead of me, which kind of sucks. Oh, they left this brown crate here for me. That's interesting. We got a couple of gears out of that. Let's see if there's anything in the tunnels here. Oh, that was Bradley shooting at someone. Maybe they're on the other side of the launch site. Okay. Okay, they didn't come in here. Oh, we got a weapon flashlight. That's pretty cool. So maybe they went from where we were at the elevator and they went straight across to the main compound area to loot the buildings over there. Interesting. But there's a fair bit of loot over here for us if they didn't get to this. I don't know if I want to break too many barrels with someone else around right now, but usually I would come through and smash all these barrels here. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? With Bradley roaming around, I think we'll be able to break these barrels and loot this stuff as well. Road signs, they're always good to recycle. Grab all that. That scrap is pretty important for me right now. We've got a brown barrel, brown box over there as well. Oh, semi body, nice. Grab all that. We'll recycle most of this later. Let's just have a quick check around here. So we still got some barrels here. I must be lagging a little bit. There was a bit of a delay before that barrel broke. Grab that rope. Okay. Now I'm going to check the jump down here for the mini puzzle, but it's still the first day of wipe. It's super early, so I'm not sure if this door is going to be open just yet. There we go. It's always a nerve-wracking drop. Yeah, that's closed. Damn it. Okay. So there is a little puzzle to open that door when you're doing it as it's supposed to be done normally. I'm going to have to jump down here now. So hopefully I don't take too much damage. There we go. It's not too bad. But yeah, you have to press 2 switches and then hit that red button to open that door. That's how you're supposed to do that puzzle. But actually, after the first day of wipe, it actually glitches out. And you can just jump down there and the door is always open. And it's there's potential for like 4 green crates in there. So it's pretty OP once you know where to drop down for that one. Not many people loot it either. Let's just climb up here. This is the usual sort of route that I take when I'm looting launch site, depending on where I'm coming from originally. Like if my base was on the north side, I'd probably start up here at these little shacks. There's actually a crate you can get over here where that, I don't know, that spotlight tower is. Yep, this one right here. Grab all that. And there's also a potential green crate that spawns back here. Let's just grab that. Get that barrel there. Gotta keep an eye out though, because I know there's definitely a player, at least one player. So right here, yeah, where this brown crate is, sometimes that's a green crate. It's worth checking. A lot of people miss that one. Rug, interesting. Yeah, and then from here I head through and basically get the low grade and crude from the barrels up here. There's usually a couple of brown crates. Oh, there's another horse over here. What the hell, man? There's probably a couple of players. There's probably a couple of players over here right now, which makes sense because there was definitely a few bases in the area. I gotta be super careful here. I haven't heard any gunshots, but they're probably being super cautious and stealthy. If you come through here and loot everything and break like a ton of barrels, you can easily come away from launch site with over 500 scrap every visit, you know, after recycling. But we're going to have to keep a lot of our components at the moment because we literally have next to nothing as far as components go. And we're going to need a bunch of them for crafting stuff. Okay, so Bradley's still roaming around. Have to be careful here. Let's try and sneak in here. This is the dangerous area right here. This is where I get killed the most, around these two buildings. That one and the one with the recycler. Oh, nice. We got a solar panel. And we got a scuba tank. I'll probably recycle most of the electronic stuff for now because I'm not going to need it immediately till we get our main base up. I'm not even going to think about getting electronics going till we've got that that base built. Okay, this is the scary part right here where you're hitting the recycler and you know people are going to hear it if they're anywhere nearby. It is super loud. And sometimes they'll camp inside this building where the recycler is as well and just wait for you to walk in there. Just keep my head on a swivel here. I'll just do a partial recycle. Let's maybe check this building here and see if we got any crates left in it. There was still a few brown crates around here, so maybe they didn't get to this area yet. Watch out for Bradley though. Okay. Let's get this barrel here. A barrel of barrels apparently. I don't see any crates though, so maybe they did come in here. I don't know if it's worth checking the rooftop. Might as well. Sometimes there's a crate on top here and on top of the other one too. Next door. That one can be a green crate too. I don't see it over there though. So far so good. Now there is a crate spawn on both levels of this this building over here, but we can't get in the lower level without a green card. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get that one. Launch site is probably the best monument as far as scrap and components goes. It's pretty OP, but it's also very dangerous because a lot of people know that. Okay, we got another crate here. Oh, we got a lawn chair. They're actually pretty good if you have space for them. So if you sit in those, you get 100% comfort, which is like free healing pretty much. Okay, have we got any crates left? chests in here? We got, yeah, we do. Nice. I'm starting to run out of space though. Okay, that's just, okay, there's another one up top there. Let's go up to the catwalk and get that one. Oh, sweet. We got a salvage cleaver. I call these choppers because they're one of the best things for chopping barrels. They pretty much one-hit any barrel. That's what I like about them. We did get a metal pick too, but I already got that jackhammer. I guess it'll be good as a backup. Oh, some more gears. Man, I got 9 gears already. That's crazy. What can I throw out here? Let's just not bother with that chain link fence. I think I have the recipe learned for that already. I do use those in building pretty regularly. But, oh, nice. Green crate. Oh, we got a large furnace. That is sweet. What do we chuck out here? Whenever I throw out the torch, I end up needing it, so unfortunately we can't put the weapon flashlight on the nail gun. Or the ochre for that matter. Alright. I'm starting to feel like we're pushing our luck a little bit, so we might actually head back to base. Let's just get a couple more barrels here on the outskirts. Normally I would keep going and loot the couple of buildings across the other side as well, and then that's pretty much the whole launch site looted, but I don't know, I feel like I was pushing my luck not running into those couple of players that were literally a few minutes in front of us there. I mean, we could have taken them out, but then again, they could have taken us out. We would have wasted all that time looting. So for now, I think it's just important to get back to base with what we got. All this cloth is going to be super handy. So yeah, since we got that that large furnace, we might actually build ourselves a furnace base. Then we can smelt up a bunch of metal and stuff like that super quickly and efficiently. And we can also use it to store some deployables in, like, you know, the repair bench and maybe a mixing table, stuff like that. Tier 2 workbench. And, yeah, I think that'll work out pretty good. Plus, it's always good to be able to split your loot up a little bit between more than one base, just in case one of them gets raided. I've learned that the hard way playing Rust. It's always good to have more than one base, so you don't have all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Don't see any more cloth out here for me to pick up. There's quite a few nodes over here we might come back for later. So far, everyone's built down the coast from me, so all of these nodes we should be able to harvest uncontested, hopefully. See if we can get down here without taking too much damage. There we go. Alright, let's head back to base now. Sun's about to go down anyway. But yeah, we got full inventory. I think that was a pretty good excursion to the launch site. And I guess our plan B for our main base is going to be the south. The south location, where that other 2-story base is. We're going to have to deal with that base before we start putting down our own base in that area. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alrighty, let's put away our loot and get our inventory organized here. Put that in there. 53 high qual. We got a fair bit of scrap out of that trip, considering that some of the loot was already taken and we didn't really recycle that much stuff. Okay, let's get organized here anyway. So I might actually grab the chainsaw because I don't have that much wood. I've got a lot of stone right now, but we might grab the chainsaw. Looks like it's fully fueled up. Okay, let's get some more wood here. I'm always apprehensive, shall we say, when I'm using the chainsaw because it is super noisy and the sound of the falling trees is also really, really loud and carries quite a long distance. So it does attract players if they're in the area. Alright, look at that sunset coming up over the icebergs out there. And we got a ton of wood, guys, from our trip with the chainsaw there. I like to chop trees down at night because there's not a lot else you can really do. And it's too hard to see the nodes for stone and whatnot. But trees are super easy to locate in the dark. Anyway, I think we've solved our wood problem for a little while. So that is awesome because you always go through a ton of wood when you're smelting stuff up and building, and pretty much all that stuff requires wood. But we might actually take the jackhammer since we're doing a bit of farming right now for resources. So I'll go back and harvest those nodes we saw earlier. Okay, we got some sulfur down here. That is definitely going to be welcome when we start making explosives and gunpowder and whatnot. I definitely am going to need some sulfur if we're going to raid that other base that we saw at some point in the near future. I've been mostly focusing on the metal and the sulfur, but I guess I'll get a little bit more stone as well. We will need a lot of stone later on. Just not immediately. And we don't have a ton of storage space right now either. Man, look at all these nodes. This is crazy good right here. All this metal. This will give us a little bit of high quality metal ore as well. And most of these are stone here. Grab that hemp. That was awesome. We got a full row of metal ore. 4,000 sulfur. Fair bit of high quality metal ore as well. And a bunch of stone. So that's pretty awesome. That is why it is so good to have a jackhammer. But since we've got all that extra stone, we might actually build that large furnace base I was thinking about building earlier. And then we'll be able to smelt up all that metal as well pretty quickly. See if we can chuck some in here to get going right now as well. I still like to use the small furnaces even when I have a large furnace because they generate twice as much charcoal, which is important for making gunpowder. I think that's just about everything I need. Oh, is someone raiding? Heard an explosion. It sounded a long way off though. Put the jackhammer back in there for safekeeping. Still got these wooden doors. I need to get some garage doors going as soon as possible for that boat base. Just make it that little bit more secure. But let's find a spot for the large furnace base. I was thinking somewhere not too close, so it's not super obvious which base it belongs to, but maybe like, I wonder if we could fit it here on this rock just out of sight of the top of that cliff there. Let's just make sure we can fit this. I need 4 squares in the middle where I'm going to place the actual furnace itself. Let's try and keep this fairly central. And then we just need to have triangles around the outside. Beautiful. Looks like it's going to fit perfectly here. Okay. Where will we have the entrance? Probably here, I guess. On this side. Make an airlock there, and wall there, wall there. Just wall around the outside here. We'll try and throw it up as quick as we can. Oh, is that the, sounds like the heli coming in. Hopefully it doesn't kill me while I'm doing this. I need to get the TC in. Let's just get a TC crafted up here. Is that the attack heli? I think it is. Let's just stone all of this up here. I'll just ignore it. Hope for the best. Stone all this up. There we go. Put our front door on here. Man, that is so close, that heli. Okay. Fingers crossed. Doesn't target me. Put the inner door here. Lock that up. Okay, so we got our airlock going. And we'll put the TC right here. Chuck a bit of upkeep in there. And we'll just stone up the rest of these outer foundations. What am I stuck on there? That was weird. I was stuck on that edge of the foundation for some reason. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to have garage doors as well. They're probably a little bit of overkill for the entrance, but people will probably just come in one of the walls if they do raid this. And to be honest, large furnace bases do tend to get raided because people expect there to be a ton of resources inside of them. But it's going to accelerate our building process to be able to smelt up stuff super quick, but particularly as far as the metal frags go. Let's place this hopefully where it's not going to be difficult to navigate around. Just there somewhere. Sweet. It's a little bit close to the entrance, but it should be okay. Hopefully we can still put the roof on here. Gonna jump up here. Put that last frame on, that last roof on there. These can be tricky to place from the inside for some reason. You'd think it would be easier to place them on the inside. There we go. That's the trick to it right there. placing them through the ceiling tile. Okay, so that's our roof done. Now we need to upgrade this to stone as well, and we'll be just about done until we get the ability to make some garage doors. Get these last ones up here. And that should basically form the roof. Okay. Looks like we'll probably have a little shelf up there for some storage as well, which is good. So I can use this area here to put some workbenches in and stuff like that, some deployables and whatnot. We might actually put our tier 1. Where will we put it? Maybe over here. There we go. Good stuff. Now we can chuck a whole bunch of our ore in there and smelt it up. Look at that. Nice. Okay, I guess we'll go get all of our ore and start that thing up. Get it working. Alright, got all of our wood, or most of it. Our ore. So we'll chuck that in and get this thing cranking out some metal frags and stuff for us. We're definitely going to need those for garage doors and a whole ton of other stuff. But first I think we need some storage in here. We'll make some boxes. Let's see. We might actually make a fairly plain looking box. Maybe this one. And a couple of locks going. I have a full inventory right now. This thing is probably going to pop out on me. Let's just chuck some ore in here. I love the furnace splitter mod. It is so good. Saves painstakingly measuring out each individual portion of ore when you put it in the furnace. We might put a box up here for our wood. Or maybe we'll make this one our ore box, actually. Just chuck all of our raw ores in here. And I don't know if I can fit another large box up here. Probably not, actually. But we got plenty of storage space down here, I guess. Let's see. Where will we put this one? We'll put it... I should be able to fit 2 of these in the middle here if I put this right on the side there. So this will be our wood box. Just chuck that spare stone in there, I guess. We will need to put some frags in there for upkeep. Just as well, I noticed that. We don't need any wood at all in there right now, but I guess I'll put a little bit in there. Okay, looking good, man. So, we might actually go and loot the launch site again just to get some more scrap, because we're very close to having enough scrap right now to get a tier 2 going, tier 2 workbench, and then we can chuck that in there and get some garage doors and stuff happening. Let's just wait for Bradley to go. I think we're good. And we'll recycle the stuff that we're not going to need straight away here. Can't believe I found that Hazzy suit, finally. It's taken a while for us to get hold of one, but if we get all the cards, we'll be able to do the launch site puzzle now. But we're going to need the green card and the red card, and to get the red card, we're going to need the blue card. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit. We might look at doing that as soon as we can though, because I really like to hit those elite crates up there from the launch site puzzle. Anyway, from this this little looting trip, if we get back to base, we will definitely have enough to make a tier 2 workbench now. We got you know, nearly 400 scrap, and I didn't even loot the whole area again. We left the buildings across the way unlooted. Oh, some more gears, always good. But yeah, I don't think there was anyone around this time as far as I could tell. Let's just head back to base though. Man, is that the attack heli coming back again? Alright, got back to base safely. And we should be able to make ourselves the tier 2 workbench. I got some extra scrap from the boat base. Let's just make sure that's still going. And let's see, workbench, tier 2, craft. So this is going to be key, but I might make a couple of SARs as well here. Oh, I have to wait till I've crafted the tier 2 and put it down first. But yeah, I want to get a couple of SARs going so that we can do some explosive ammo rating at some point. Mind you, explosive ammo is going to require tier 3, but SARs are just a good all-round weapon, particularly for range. Get a couple going here. What skin do I want to use here? It's super important, guys, to get the right skin. We'll go with the Toxic Wolf, I think. Okay, let's cook up that bear meat. I actually got a fridge as well we could put down. And finally, we can make ourselves some garage doors. So I'll make a couple of those for the boat base entrance. We'll need 2 more for the boat base. Let's see, probably some glow-in-the-dark ones to help me see them at night. Which ones do I want to go with here? Maybe those for the furnace base. And a couple of those ones for the inside of the boat base. Definitely we'll be able to see those in the dark. I like to keep the external doors non-glow in the dark just to keep a fairly low profile. You know what? This carpet gives me an idea. I might actually reskin this to the Arctic camouflage. And we'll reskin the fridge while we're at it here and put that down somewhere. Nice. Now we have a fridge. So we'll chuck all of our food in here. Some freshly cooked barbecued bear. And I might actually make a ton of these Arctic camouflage rugs and put them on my boat base. Let's just restock the furnace here. Get some furnace. We'll get some sulfur cooking up here. And we'll go put the garage doors on as well. Let's put the charcoal in here. I guess I'll chuck that in there for now. Okay, let's get these garage doors up. Damn, getting stuck on something there. There we go. Probably a little bit of overkill in terms of people coming through the doors, but yeah, just makes me feel a little bit more secure. I think we've got locks on everything here, pretty much. Maybe this. There we go. It's a shame you can't lock the barbecues. Make a couple more locks for the other garage doors for the boat base. Oh wait, I need that cloth, don't I? Let's grab that back out of there before the door shuts. Alright. Let's make a ton of these Arctic camouflage netting rugs. I don't know how many we would need to cover the whole exterior of the boat base, but let's craft up as many as we can here. They're fairly cheap on cloth. Well, it's getting dark. Sun's going down. Yeah, I guess it's kind of in the Arctic area here, near those icebergs. So if we can cover it in the Arctic netting, we can make it look like an iceberg. Look at that. I really love the fact that they've accepted this skin into the game. This one and the there's the forest one as well. I think there might be I think there is a desert one. I've got all of them. I just like the idea of being able to camouflage your base. Okay. I think we should put these garage doors up though. There we go. Look at that. Magnificent. Alright. So that has definitely improved security. And quality of life. It's much easier to get access to the boxes and stuff like that with the garage door in place. Hopefully I can place this small furnace here properly this time so it doesn't stick through the door. Get as far back as possible. It's kind of hard to work in the dark like this. Let's see if I did it correctly this time. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful stuff. Alright, we're heading back to launch site again. I'm going to recycle the old wooden doors for efficiency. I don't think they give you that much wood back, but anyway, we might as well since we're coming over here. Just be a little bit cautious because I feel like we got lucky the first couple of times we came through, not encountering any players. But yeah, we definitely need more scrap because I want to work towards a tier 3 workbench as quickly as we possibly can so we can make use of that sulfur and get some explosive ammo and stuff going. Just see if there's any brown crates in here. Oh! Bradley's shooting at someone. Let's see if we can spot them. Are they trying to take Bradley out already? Maybe it's just shooting at someone. It must be over there somewhere. It looks like it's lost aggro on them. Either that or it's killed them. I don't see any movement. Don't know if I should go out there and try and find them or wait here and see if they're going to come over in this direction towards the recycler. Okay, no sign of anyone, so I don't know if they took off or if it killed them and I just, can't see the body anywhere. But I guess we just go ahead with our plan of looting the area and try and avoid getting shot by Bradley ourselves. Oh, another Hazzy suit. Alright, hopefully our recycling's done. Let's chuck that in as well. We should have about 400 scrap from this trip. Found a couple of Hazzy suits too, which is good. And it's been fairly quiet. I was able to go loot the other buildings this time, which is always good. Get that extra loot. But let's try and avoid Bradley. And we're going to head back to base now. And hopefully get back with the loot that we got. Got a good little chunk of high quality metal too, which is nice. And what is with all the deer? What is going on? So I thought I'd finish putting the camo netting on my boat base here. We got a few spots where we ran out of carpets. Put this one up here. And that should be the last one right there. Beautiful. We now have complete Arctic camouflage applied to our boat base, so it resembles an iceberg. Look at that. Practically invisible, guys. People are just not going to know it's there. Absolute stealth coverage. It'd be good if you could actually paint your bases. Okay, so we are doing a little bit more farming for materials here with the jackhammer, because we did use a fair bit of stone building the large furnace base, but we still want to keep a large stockpile of stone and wood and eventually metal frags, so that we can throw up our main base once we secure a good location for it. See if there's some more nodes back here. Let's check around the river, see if we can get some fresh corn, maybe some pumpkin. Oh, here's some stone back here. It's almost not even worth bothering with mushrooms. Oh, we got a bear down there. Grab these pumpkins. Pumpkins are one of the best foods in Rust. They're pretty awesome. I'm trying to gather as many as I can when I come over here. We'll chuck those in the fridge later. Uh-oh. Man, he did not have much health. I guess that deer must have put up a fight or something there. Anyway, bear versus jackhammer is not really a fair fight, even if it had full health. Let's get these stone nodes down here. Once you start farming with a jackhammer, it's so hard to go back to your regular pickaxes. I try and get a jackhammer as early as I possibly can when I play Rust these days. Maybe I should start gathering those berries because you can make some pretty cool teas with those that give you some awesome buffs and stuff like that. Actually, I think you can make some teas that... Oh, there's a base down there. You can make some teas that increase the amount of ore you gather as well, which might be worth making. Oh man, has he built a boat base over here? He's got the same idea that I've got. This guy. It's a slightly different design though. He's got the airlock going at the back. He's got the back entrance going. Hopefully he's not home right now. Let's just steal his sulfur ore from his doorstep here. Is that a wooden door? I think. I don't know if it'd be worth raiding that base though. We'll have to keep an eye on that because he could come up and start harvesting the ore that I'm after in my area of the neighborhood. Still got some ore up here as well. Grab that sulfur. I bet you they're fighting for the nodes down there where we were going to build originally though, because there was a couple of different player bases down there. It's probably a battle for the resources, whereas we can pretty much just harvest everything uncontested right now. We got to make the most of it while we can, I guess. Okay, back to base. Night has fallen, but we've brought back a little bit more ore. And a couple of berries, a bunch of pumpkins, and even some bear meat. So we've got a bunch of stone going now as well. But yeah, guys, we might put away this stuff and then we might call it a day for this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's been a lot of fun so far. Hopefully the rest of the wipe is going to get pretty spicy. We'll see what happens, but for now, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.